let's see. There we go.
Can you hear us
there
now?
There we go.
Can you hear us?
That's better.
So I'll start again. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's such a pleasure to be here. And as you can probably see above Alfie's head, we have got a special launch today for you. Our long-awaited magazine box kit number 7. Such long awaited. It's not being launched till the 2nd of June, but we decided that because you guys have been such an amazing support to us, we would do an exclusive pre-order just for you guys. So you'll be the first people to order it. You'll be the first people to get it through the post.
When it's shipped after the 2nd of June.
After the 2nd of June, that's right.
Just to make sure that that is...
You know, because this is a pre-order, okay? So you order it today and it will be shipped to us on the 2nd of June, and then we will actually ship it out to you straight away. And we've got everything in order to do that, sort of envelopes ready, and Ella's organised everything, of course. So it is the pre-order of the box kit number 7. So as I say, you will be getting it after the 2nd of June. So thank you so much for tuning in. We really, really appreciate your support. And I haven't even got the actual magazine in my hands because it is literally not coming to us till the 2nd of June. But I have got the front and back cover. I've got all of the goodies that you get with it, and I've got a couple of samples from Leslie Blaymire to show you as well. And I'll do a demonstration. So thank you so much for joining us. Have we got anything going on, liking and sharing and stuff like that? If you could give us a like, a thumbs up, a subscribe if you're on YouTube, and a share if you are on Facebook, that would be fantastic.
Perfect.
Anything else you need to say apart from how much is the box kit?
It's $14.99.
There you go.
And just so that you know as well, there won't be any special deals on the box kit price on the launch day. The launch is with us on Facebook, YouTube, so we have complete control over the pricing, and it will be the same. There will be other products available which will be launched on that show.
New products.
Yes. There will be deals on those, but those are not available today. Today is literally just pre-order of the box kit magazine, and that price is going to stay the same for all the time we've got it.
Great. Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So here we go. This is the front cover, or will be the front cover of our brand new box kit. So I'm just opening some pop for my throat. So as you can see, it's box kit number 7. We've got A4 set of stamps, we've got a die, well, a set of 2 dies, some stencils, some word stickers, lots of papers. We've got 18 sheets of those, 32 sides. We've got loads and loads of beautiful examples. There's also a competition and all sorts going on. I can't show you the actual one because we haven't got it yet. And this is the back cover. So this will show you that we have in here some beautiful projects done by the design team of Practical Publishing and Indigo Blue. Thank you girls so much. Carolyn Lakin, Sue Jacob, Kerry Sturman, Lorna Angwin, Leslie Blaymire and Wendy Wallace, thank you. I can't shout out to the Practical Publishing team just yet because I haven't got their names, but we will when we get the magazine. So we've got journal pages going on, we've got stamping spotlights, we've got gilding gum focus, we've got masculine makes, mixed media creations. These are some of the patterns of the designs here. And as you can see, we are just selling it at recommended retail $14.99, and it will stay at that price. Okay, so so here we have our lovely die. So it's a 2-piece, so you have the floral aspect of it, and you also have the cutty outy bit, so cutty outy bit to isolate it. So you can, if you wish, layer it up like so, or you can do it straight into a page or a card, or indeed you can actually cut it out of multicoloured patterned paper as well, and it's gorgeous. I love it. It's so lacy and beautiful, and I snip into it and do all sorts with it. So that's a 2-piece die, okay, with that. And for those of you who want to know how big that is, that's 4 inches across by about 2.5 or 10 centimeters. Okay, the stamps. Beautiful sheet of A4 stamps. So we have the primroses down here, and we've got some roses and some separate florals and sprigs, which I really like to add in. We've got a little wreath here. We've got some extra little flowers for layering, a combination flower set here, just so that you know it does not go with the die. It is a separate image there. Lovely sweet little birdie, and favourites, this background sheet I adore, absolutely adore, and this one here as well. This is just gorgeous, a little bit grungy, a little bit really mixed media-y, really love it. And we've got quite a few words on here. Live life in full bloom, thinking of you, thank you, happy birthday, you don't have to be perfect to be amazing, there is so much hope in a little flower. Yeah, gorgeous stamps. These I've obviously been stamping with them, and they stamp really well, so I'm really chuffed with those. So you get loads and loads on there. Okay, so next we have our stencils. These are fabulous. I'm so pleased with these. So we've got 3 in 1. We've got this is about 6 by 6 inches. Let me just check that for you. Yes, it is 6 by 6. We've got 3 different stencils here. We've got the circles with the ink splats and a little bit of text, so it's really nice layered up, this stencil here. We've also got the sort of string geometric shapes there, which are gorgeous as a background. I did some little samples here which look fabulous. I really like the way those actually work. And of course you've got some lovely foliage and leaves, which of course go brilliantly with all the stamps as well. But the layering that you can do with these is just gorgeous. So that's your stencil as well. And then we have our stickers. Now I'm really chuffed about these stickers as well. So it's an A5 sheet, and it's just all stuff that you're going to use all the time. So it's happy birthday, wishes, congratulations, thinking of you, today, beautiful you, live, laugh, love, bloom, create, inspire, happiness blooms from within, congratulations, thank you. Oh, you know, just everything there. So I like the different type of font. I love the typewriter font. That's obviously my favourite. But there's so much going on there. And of course you've got black on white and white on black as well, which works so well. So that's brilliant, and loving that so much. Okay, so onto the papers. So we've got a whole stack of papers. Now these don't come in a separate bundle like the stamps and everything. These are actually stapled into the middle of your magazine. So when you open it, this is what you'll find in the centre. And it's actually printed onto a separate paper. So it's actually a lot thicker. It's like a silk finish, and it cuts out really well, actually. I'm really pleased with that. And you've got lots of different elements as well, which I love. Really useful. Some faux washi tape as well down at the bottom here. So there's I'll say 18 pages, double-sided, so that's 32 different patterns coming here. And I say there's lots of different looks to these. Hi guys, thank you so much for coming and joining us. This is brilliant. Thank you guys. Guys and girls. Yeah, I love all of these, and the fact that they've made use of the same images that are on the stamps, but created them like bigger or smaller, or arranged them in different areas like these corner pieces. So they've done that really well. I love this page. And these are actually nice to cut out as well, because you've got the text over them. And the colour range is lovely. You've got this really lovely vintage pink. You've got the matching red, which is like a pinky red. This beautiful blue, olivey greens as well, and that yellow ochre. And funnily enough, it matches our paints. So we've got that gorgeous yellow ochre, this beautiful blue. That olive green is gorgeous, and as you can see, it goes really well with all the other colours. And as I say, this sort of vintage pink, along with this red, and then that gorgeous viridian blue. And again, they've used the same stamping elements and just layered them up differently on here. Lovely neutral, that, really like that, so much like our clotted cream. And then you have a completely different page here. This is lovely as well. That would cut up, easily make 4 A6 cards actually. That would work so well if you're into making cards. And then we're back at the beginning, so you get 2 of each design. So the lovely thing is that you can actually, you know that you can use the front and back of each page, because you've got 2 sets of it basically, which is really useful. And yeah, you're right, Lillian, these are very shabby chic. They look lovely, don't they? So really pleased with those. And then we come on to, we haven't got all the samples back from Practical Publishing from the magazine yet, but we will have them for when the magazine launches proper on the 2nd of June. And just to remind anyone who's just come on board, this is a pre-order. We don't have the magazine in stock yet. It doesn't arrive till the 2nd of June, and then it'll be shipped out to you. So this is just pre-order, as you can see here. So you are the first to actually order it, and you'll be the first to receive it in the post. And as usual, we only have a certain number of magazines. In fact, I think we've got less than the last one. Yeah, we've got a lot less than the last one, than number 6. So so yeah, so that you know everything. So these are the samples that Leslie kindly sent through to us, and I love the way she's actually matched the colour of the papers as well. And this is just that one stamp. Let me just show you here. This is just that stamp, and it looks fantastic. And she's done 4 prints of it and then joined up just with this stamp here. It looks fantastic, really, really good. And I love the way she's used this little stamp here, which works really nicely. Background, gorgeous. That's with that lovely bubble part of the stencil. Beautiful. And then, oh, this is, see, I can't do this. It's so clever. I can't deal with white space. I have to sort of chuck everything at it, unfortunately. So this is really lovely. How delicate is that colouring? It's just really, really beautiful. And again, matching it with those lovely yellow ochre tones, you've got that gorgeous sort of, looks like olive waistcoat, which is one of our paint colours. It just looks beautiful. I love that. Really nice. Again, just one of the stamps. Look, it's just that one, which is a really lovely rose. Dead simple, dead beautiful, absolutely gorgeous.
So a few people are asking how to order it. If you go onto our website and go into latest releases category, it's the only product in there, or you can search for magazine and you'll see it come up. It's magazine box kit 7, which is up there.
So that's indigoblue.com.
Yeah.
No E on the end, all one word, indigoblue.com. And then at the top you'll see a bar, and if you click on latest releases, Alfie's put that in there for you. which is brilliant. So really easy. And if you haven't ordered off us before, you can actually make an account if you wish, or you can check out as a guest. And if you've got an account, there's no vouchers or anything to put in. It's dead simple, and it's $14.99. Okay. How much is postage, Alfie, to the UK? He's going to find out for me.
It's £3.50, I think.
He says it's approximately £3.50 for that.
It's free over £25.
Right. So if you did want anything else in your basket to buy, if it's over £25 for the UK and Northern Ireland, that is free of charge. So if it's overseas, there is an overseas button in there, so you can actually it will come up and tell you how much that will be.
And it's shipping from £10, but it's free over £75 for overseas.
Overseas. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. All right, so that's Leslie's. I love this. I've saved this for last because I really love this. I think the colours remind me of beautiful Edwardian china with that lovely blue along with the pink and green. I think it looks gorgeous, and then the touch of gold. So she's used a bit of gold in gum there, and I'm assuming she has. She's clever use of the stencil here. Just grab the stencil, there we go. So she's used the stencil beautifully there, and she's actually cut out the little birdie after stamping. That's this one here. And then this is this main stamp here. And she cut it out like I have, actually. I've just cut one of those out, which is really lovely. I love the use of a bit of packaging, corrugated cardboard there. That is gorgeous. And then a little bit of a deep tone, like red oxide, I think that looks like. That's really lovely. Well done. That's gorgeous. Excellent. Right. Okay. So I thought I'd have a little bit of a play this evening, and then Alfie can ask any questions that you've got. Ask me any questions. You can relay the questions to me, but yes, if you can't answer them yourself. Because there's a lot of messages coming through. Thank you very much. Yeah, the samples by Leslie are gorgeous, aren't they? So I've got lots of bits and pieces here. I've got all these lovely papers, which, as you can see, I have used because I used them for my samples when we were making the magazine up. So I love all these colours. They work so well together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, what I tend to do is I match up my paints. All right, so I can see automatically that this is going to be like an olive waistcoat. She says, hopefully. Teal for 2, no. I have got Terra Vert, so I'm going to use that one. Sorry, this is my sample pot because my Terra Vert is in the cupboard. Viridian Blue, I'm pretty much thinking that's Viridian Blue. I know that we've got like this red, and I'm thinking that's probably red oxide, but I might just, oh no, it's too orange, methinks. Oh, the yellow's gorgeous. Now, where is my yellow? So I've got, I have got red oxide there. And I should have a yellow ochre. There we go. Ah, this is where they went. This is where my paints went. You see, this is what happens when you don't look after things. That's Strawberry Dream. That's quite nice, I think, is that one. So I tend to sort of this is my thinking really. I tend to sort of pull out any colours that will match or tone in with them. What about my new clotted cream? So I'm mixing between translucent and see, I have got red oxide there. Burnt sienna, I don't think I'll use that. Let's just bring that out. Viridian blue, I have one of Viridian blue. Ah, there we go, Terra Vert. So I have got those. And I think the clotted cream is quite close. Oh, it might be a little bit more, but that's close. Right, so I have got a mixture of translucent and matte, but we can work with those. So let me bring those in a little bit for you. And then I've decided that I'm trying to fill up this this book, this journal that I've had on the go since, can you believe, 21. So I've just discovered it and started putting more in it recently, so over the last few weeks. So I thought I will work on this, and I know that this is a 6-inch square, but when you actually have it in an album you need to be a little bit more than 6 inches, maybe 6 1/4 by 6 inches. So I'm going to be putting it onto this page. So I've already torn out a piece of that lovely sort of clotted cream colour, and that's going to fit quite nicely in there. So I'm going to work directly on this piece. So thanks very much everybody for all your lovely comments. That's really great. So what I've done here is I've just torn the edges using my tearing ruler, and I want to layer up quite a few elements here. So am I going to use, let's use a bit of each colour and let's see where it takes us. I think what I need to do first though is, I'm pretty sure I want to stamp this. So I'm going to use this text here, which is on the bottom left. I really love this stamp. So again, that goes onto an acrylic block. And then I think I'm going to use blue because it will go with that paper, and I need some scrap paper at the side there just to have a practice on, because I don't want it too dark. And I need to check that it's the right way up. So let's have a look at that. Okay, that's nice. And let's have a look at a second generation. I think that's better. And the colour I'm using of the ink is Majestic Blue. There we go. And it's a versified. So I think this will match quite nicely. So first generation on there, and then let's just layer that. I know most of this is going to be covered, but it just adds another layer of texture. And then I'm just going to grab that little bit down there that I've missed. There we go. And then I'm just going to give that a quick wipe over with my rag. And before I do anything, I'm just going to put that back, because I know I'm like at misplacing stamps and everything. Okay, so we've got our base layer there, which is good. Now let's get our main image. So this is just smooth stamping card, and I'm going to go for the primroses. How do we stop off? It was a motorway service station, wasn't it, Alfie, a few weeks ago? And there were lots and lots of wild English primroses. They were stunning. Just growing wild, weren't they? I was taking the dog for a walk and we were travelling somewhere. Can't remember where.
No.
But they were lovely. Oh, I see that stamps so well. That's lovely. That's really nice. Impressed with that, seeing as it's a clear stamp. They've done well with that. Look at that. It's lovely. Okay, already my desk is a mess. Right, so there it is, tearing ruler. Okay, so I'm just going to tear this. So I just need to, actually, if I'm tearing a small strip off, put it on where the ruler is, and then you can actually, this is quite thick, so just do it a little bit at a time. There we go. And you get a nice regular torn edge. So I'm going to come right in. There we go. And let's do the top really close in there. And you get a lovely torn edge, just a lot more controlled. There we are. So these are on the website as well. There's a set of 2 and you get 4 different edges. Okay, so that's quite nice. So this is going to go on here. I am going to colour it in. And then I'm going to layer some papers on top of that. So I think what I'll do is I'll just start giving that a little bit of colour to begin with. So maybe, so again, I don't jump straight in. What I tend to do is, let me get a bit of that paper on here. And let's see if that yellow ochre works. So, oh wow, that is a good match, actually. That's lovely. So, I'm going to add some water to my paint, and I'm using a really fine brush. So this is a 2-0. And I'm going to need another colour just to give me a little bit of depth, or just a darker tone. So I'm going to get some of the red oxide. I'm going to put a tiny bit there with some water and a tiny bit of yellow ochre. So you can see that I'm mixing really, really tiny amounts. So probably a grain of rice size. So can you see how mix the red oxide and the yellow ochre together. A little bit more water, because these are thick, they are concentrated, so they will take a lot of water. Okay, so I'm going to start off by just putting a little bit of that mixture on here. I think I might just get another brush just to take that yellow ochre, so that I'm mixing it on the petal. There we go. And this is translucent paint, so you can see that it's not covering up any of that line work at all. And it's a lovely stamp. You can see how it's got that lovely sort of Victorian feel to it, of a hand-etched image. Really quite botanical, isn't it? And so I think the yellow ochre is just lovely, and it's going to match that, or tone really well, with those papers. And then I'm going to come over the top with that red ochre, which is mixed with a bit of red oxide, beg your pardon, mixed with the yellow ochre, just to give it a little bit of contrast and depth. And then we go on to the next flower. So, and this is super smooth card. It's not watercolour, and I chose that because I wanted to really show off the stamp and all the detail that you get in this lovely etching, because I think on watercolour it's fantastic to work with and to layer on, and you can do real nice splashy watercolour effects, because you can splash lots of water on it and it will just take the abuse of it quite well. But you do sacrifice a little bit of the attention to detail that the super smooth gives you, which is, you know, the difference between it. Obviously with the watercolour you get, even though it's smooth watercolour, it's not as smooth as this one. But those are, you know, those are the choices you make really with them. And so
the super smooth, is that a Pink Pig watercolour?
Yeah, Pink Frog.
Sorry.
Pink Frog, yeah.
Because we don't have that on the website for some reason.
Oh, we should do. Thought we had it in stock.
Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, Teresa was just asking about it.
Hi, Teresa. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Thanks, Jenny. Jenny's saying that stamping in blue reminds her of Dutch pottery. Yeah, the Delft pottery, it does, doesn't it? I do like stamping in colours as well. I do tend to stamp quite a bit in blue. And it's quite nice as a, you know, something different compared to always going, you know, always reaching for the black. I know it always looks...
I have found some.
Oh, you found it? Great.
I'll put it in the chat for everybody.
So what's the pack size? Is it A4?
It's A4, 20 sheets.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's decent. So you can see that yellow ochre isn't like that bright bright colour that you would normally see. I think it's really quite nice and refreshing actually. And then let's clean the brushes. Sorry, Alfie, were you going to say something?
Just list the colours you've picked.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
so I'm using yellow ochre, which is this one here. Then I'm using red oxide. I'm just about to open the Terra Vert. And these are all translucents, by the way. I've also got a translucent Viridian Blue. Burnt sienna I don't think I'll probably end up using much. I've picked up a Strawberry Dream, but I don't know whether I'm going to be using pink at all, because I think I might just stick with the yellow, red oxide, Viridian Blue and Terra Vert. So this is a bit more water, Kate. This is the Terra Vert. And so this is a really lovely sort of old olivey colour. And I came about doing these because it was by special request by our lovely friend Mike Deakin, and he said, can we have some artist colours done? Not that they aren't all artist colours, but I mean like traditional artist names. And this is translucent as well. So the translucents are lovely because when you lay them down, like a watercolour, you can see through them to what's underneath. So they're great for layering, and they're great for colouring in stamps as well, stamped images, because you can see the line work underneath and it doesn't obscure it. And I think that blue stamping underneath actually really works. I thought I might have to just, as a contrast, to mix in some of the yellow ochre with it, but at the moment I don't have to, because I think that's looking quite nice. I will with the other plants. And again, I've put plenty of water with this because it is really strong. I'm going to do just the outside of this bud with a little bit of the green as well, and the stems. Let's just get those done. And again, I'm just using a really small brush. Let's get some more water on that and bring some more of that paint in. And then we have some other leaves up here. I think, yeah, we'll stick with this green, I think. And the lovely thing is you don't have to be a great painter to do this. It's literally just colouring in the lines. I'm just going to take some of that green here, clean my brush, and then I'm going to pick up a load of that yellow and mix that in. And
Caroline says she's not supposed to be ordering anything, as they decided to get married 10 weeks ago and the wedding's next month. But she has to pre-order.
Oh, bless you, and congratulations. Oh, that's such great news. Where in the country are you, Caroline? Is it Caroline? Is Caroline, that correct? Yeah. Well, wherever you are, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful day. So I've just mixed a wee bit of that yellow ochre with some of the Terra Vert green, and so it's just lightened it slightly. So it's still the same tones, And I'm just sort of giving that a bit of a wash over there. And then I'm going to just basically just use my dirty brush and mix it in with that yellow ochre so that it's just slightly different.
Getting married in Cornwall,
Oh, lovely.
but from Gloucester.
Oh, right. So my brother is in Cheltenham. So lovely area of the country, beautiful. As is Cornwall. That'll be gorgeous. And it'll be really nice weather as well, won't it, in 10 weeks' time. Right, I'm just going to finish off these bits here. My brush is a bit wet. Let me just going to put a few little tiny dots. Just take a bit off here. I think if I just dot the ends here, I think that's probably enough rather than attempt to colour in those bits. It just gives a hint of colour. And now these are drying off, I'm just going to use a bit of the red oxide just to put a few dots where the stamens are. Just a few odd little tiny dots.
So Dark Fairies asked for the Renaissance colours in a matte format.
Renaissance colours in a matte format. We already have Terra Vert, which is olive waistcoat.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's already a matte one. But yeah, we can put that on the shopping list. Right, okay, so I don't know whether I'm going to do any shadowing on here at all. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put the lids on these. See, it doesn't take much, does it, just to get a little bit of colour going on there. And let's see where we are with everything.
So Alison's asked, do you know when Gesso's back in stock? We don't, actually. It's on order and we're waiting.
We're waiting, yeah.
But yeah, we don't know.
We haven't been given a delivery date, but I'm hoping that it should be the end of this week. Fingers crossed. And everything crossed, because we don't know for sure.
Wendy says she's asked for those too, the Renaissance in matte.
Okay, we'll put it on the shopping list. We'll put it further up on the shopping list. The more people we who ask. Okay, where's my... Let's have a little bit of this. Right, okay, so it's not distracting. I'll just put a clean piece of paper underneath. I've also got, let me just move these papers out of my way. I've also got one of these which I think just looks like lace. It's gorgeous. And I've also got a spare bit of that. So let's bring in some oddments. See, I don't think that's going to go. We might... See, at least you can hear my thoughts. Right, where's my grab and go? I think this will probably, yeah. So I'm sure I had another piece somewhere. Here we go. So I think I will definitely like that as the first layer.
So Murray has asked, I bought the colour wheel stencil. Is there a YouTube tutorial on it? There isn't, but there is a video because the class is online. But that is 13 videos and 202 minutes long.
Yes, it's a full class actually that that I've taught. Okay, so I think this one probably needs to be, I don't want it the same as that, so let's just get some scissors and snip that.
I suppose we might have to do something actually for it to go, well, either a download or to go in with the stencil, just so people have an idea of how to use it.
Yeah. Oops, I've just dropped my glue on the floor.
So we'll work on that, Mairead.
Okay, so this is going to go on this side, like so. I'll give that a second to dry whilst I pick my glue up. Normally I suggest that you build it all up, take a photo of it, and then you can stick it all together. But I'm just going to go for it, I think. Yeah, because there's some glue under there. So I think that'll be fine. Just a little touch more. Stop moving. Okay, let's have a little bit of yellow ochre going around here. Come on, fingers, do as you're told. There we are. You're making notes for me. Jolly good. There we are. So it's a bit of yellow ochre going on. Right, let's see about some more of this. This blue. No. Okay. So I just want just a tiny bit showing. Like that. Okay. This is rather nice.
Mairead says thank you, doing the happy dance.
Don't expect it next week.
No.
These things do take time. Okay, so let's have some of this. This is nice. So this bit that I did stamp, let's just have a look what it looks like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's just take, see, I can use that for something else. Okay, so now we're just, can you see we're just layering up bit by bit, and I just want just a little bit showing each time. It's a little bit like matting and layering, really. And we're sticking with the colours that are in here. So did we have any red? Let's have just peeping out there. That's nice. Let's have a look, see where we're at with this. Don't like this here, so what have we got? We've got some pink, no. We've got a flash of red. I might just put a teeny weeny bit of red. I wonder if I can just squeeze, oh look at that, yes. Just squeeze that out. Makes all the difference, that tiny, tiny slither. I've got some blue, I've got a bit of red. Oh, I tell you what I haven't used. I haven't used any of this gorgeous green. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll use a bit of this washi tape rather than cut into a brand new sheet. So with this, I'm going to have to just take off that edge there. So it's easier to just hang on to the edge. Do it that way. And then if you want equal bits, there we go. Ooh, that is lovely green. Yes, see, that's what was missing. We need some of that lovely, beautiful. Now, if I was just doing this myself, I would probably get a sewing machine and just sew round it to give me some more texture and stuff. I'm just going to pop this tiny bit of blue underneath here. Like that. Okay, I think we're sort of there. I just need the teeniest, tiniest bit of that green. Where's the green gone? I've got a bit here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Am I boring you? Sorry, Alfie.
No.
Is that okay? So hopefully yeah, they've got the message about pre-ordering, and if your friends haven't watched tonight, don't worry, the pre-ordering will stay up, won't it, Alfie?
It's on there.
So it's not going to move at all. You're going to still be able to just order it until we send it out, or until it runs out. So these are just tiny weeny bits of slithers that I'm just going to put here and there. Let's have a teeny weeny bit of this.
Julia says, could you use some cheesecloth underneath, or would that look naff?
Oh no, cheesecloth would be lovely. Wonder whether I've got any. I better have in my drawer. That's a lovely idea. Right. Aha. We have a selection. We have some of this. We have some of this, which when you separate it, is that separated? Not fully. Oh yeah, that's separated. And I have some really, really fine, like that. Okay, no to that one. Who was that? Who said that?
Julia.
Hi, Julia.
Burgess.
Oh, Julia. Yeah. Oh, fantastic, Julia. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Okay, so we've got this, which is actually gauze bandage. Let's have a look. Oh, I'd slipped down the, you should tell me when I've slipped down. Oh, I like that. You're right, Julia. Thank you, darling. That's a good good shout, that. I think I might put a bit of this slightly creamier one. A little bit down here, perhaps. Yeah, let's go with that, shall we? Actually, it can probably go down now. Let's see. Let's just tuck a little bit of that in. Let's just hold that down for a second. And I have actually just stamped "There is so much hope in a little flower" onto a piece Super Smooth, and I've just put a tiny weeny bit of lace on the bottom there. Okay, so I'm gonna just trim that down ever so slightly. Oh, I knew I'd do that. It's not straight. It's still not straight. Okay, so Stabilo All pencil in blue. Yeah, we've got the colours. We've got all the colours in. So a little bit of that, which is the Stabilo All in blue. Where's my paintbrush gone? Tad of water, just to get that flowing a little bit. There we go. And let's just watercolour that a wee bit, just so it's not, you know, completely blindingly white. It's still on, even though it's not watercolour, it's just the same. Just wondering whether it needed a little bit. No. Okay, so there we go. Let's just get it in here, my lovelies. So hopefully you enjoyed the news and the fact that we are letting you have first dibs, as it were, on the latest magazine. Thank goodness, because it was long awaited. We don't know when the next one will be yet, but we'll be asking very, very soon. And let me just pop that back there. There we go. I think that's about it. And you're going to love this magazine. It's just got so many great elements to it. Lovely stamps. Love the dye. Love the colours of the papers. How they match our paints. Fantastic. So thank you so much, everybody. Alfie, anything to say?
No.
Okay, so if you want to pre-order your magazine, which will be sent out sometime after we've received it on the 2nd of June, all you have to do is go to indigoblue.com, go to latest releases, and it'll be there, $14.99. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been so lovely to see you all. Wendy, Teresa, Anne, hi, hope you're enjoying your holiday. Everybody, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, and I will be seeing you next week.